Hello friends, if you are struggling to open your speech or presentation, here comes 10 crazy ideas of how to open a speech or presentation with a bang. My name is Deepak Sharma. I'm a professional speaker, public speaking and communication coach. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways out of 10 how to open your speech or presentation with a bang, so that you can go home and practice these 3 ways before I share with you the rest of the ideas next week. Number 1, ask a question. Now, when you ask a question to audience, what happens? Their mind start thinking about the answer. If they know the answer, they will immediately raise hand, and if they don't know the answer, they will look around what is going to be the right answer for this. So when you ask them a question, they are with you. The first 30 seconds of your speech or presentation is going to decide whether your audience is interested in listening to your speech or presentation. So a question is a great anchor to hold your audience attention. Let's look at one of the speeches that I delivered last year, where I used this methodology of asking a question, and along with that I derailed the audience after that question. This is another trick where you have used a question as a setup and then derailed the mind of the audience. Let's look at this video. Have you ever seen a dog sitting on a nail? So if you have seen, I asked the question, have you ever seen a dog? A simple question. And the derailment was sitting on a nail. Everybody started laughing. It means now they are ready to listen to my speech. Second, the most common and the most interesting is story. Why story? Because story elicits emotions. Stories are powerful. Stories allow people to experience your emotions, and people connect with common stories. As a child, as an adult, we all love stories. So use a story to open your speech, and you will see how beautifully you will be able to connect with the audience. But again, storytelling is also a skill. I have recently done a storytelling workshop, and I'm going to put the link of that video in my description if you want to watch and see how to craft beautiful stories. Use the storytelling process described in that workshop. Let's look at this opening act of Jim Key, where he shares his story of watching a movie.
Our next speaker, Jim Key. Never too late, Jim Key.
The movie theater was quiet. The aroma of overpriced popcorn permeated the air. You settled in for the perfect family outing, and then it happened. The film that you were watching took a sudden emotional turn. You try to resist it, but you can't help it. And before you know it, your eyes begin to sweat. You may not care that people see you crying in public, but the last time this happened to me, I was thankful the theater was dark. Until my lovely young daughter, who doesn't know it's okay to whisper, pierced the darkness with, "Are you crying?"
Wasn't that an exciting story? Yes. Now this is something we all have experienced in our life. You have stories, I have stories. Can we pick up those stories from our memorabilia and craft these stories the way Jim Key has crafted the story for that opening? Look for those stories. They are there in your life and you will be able to open your presentation or a speech with a bang. Number 3, the word called imagine. When you say imagine, you are walking on a road and then you see a speeding truck coming from other side. The word imagine allows people to start their imagination and automatically their mind takes them into that scene that you want them to imagine. And when they are imagining that scene, they are disconnected from the world and they are with you in your story. My friends, this is a fantastic way. Let's listen to Robin Kahan MS, where they are taking people through a journey by using this word imagine in the beginning of her speech.
Okay, I want everybody to close your eyes to imagine the most beautiful place that you have ever been to in your entire life. Take a deep breath. What colors do you see? What do you smell? What are the sounds? Okay, now open your eyes. Were you all able to go somewhere that you could see in your mind? Everybody? Where did you go?
Hawaii, beach on Hawaii.
Hawaii, a beach. Where did you go?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. A beach?
Yes.
Everyone loves to go to the beach. Where else?
I was in the forest, Sequoia.
I love that, in the forest, in Sequoia.
So have you seen in the beginning of her speech, she has taken everybody with her on this journey. So if you can use these 3 ways, asking questions, stories, and the word imagine while opening your presentation or a speech, you will see people will get connected with you and they will be with you from the point go in your speech. If you know any special way of opening a speech, please do share in the comments where you have used those ways for our audience to know more. Now, I want you to go back and apply these 3 ways, questions, stories, and imagine into your speech or presentation, and do let us know how was your experience. I'll come back with 3 more ways in my next episode of this video. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.